Ladies and gentlemen, close your eyes for a moment and imagine the future of riding. Feel the pulse of raw energy beneath you, hear the silence that speaks louder than noise, sense the power that flows not from fuel, but from innovation. Now open your eyes, because the future is no longer a dream, the future is right here, and it has a name. This is the 2026 Oben Roar. The name itself carries weight. Roar is not just a sound. It is a statement, a symbol, a rebellion against the ordinary. When we say roar, we mean the roar of change, the roar of freedom, the roar of power that is not chained to petrol, but unleashed by pure electric force. And today, that roar echoes through every street, every highway, every city, as we unveil not just a bike, but a revolution on two wheels. Now let's talk about presence. The Oben Roar doesn't just roll onto the road, it owns it. From the very first glance, the design strikes you like lightning, aggressive lines, aerodynamic cuts, and a stance that demands attention. This is not a machine you ride quietly into the background. This is a machine that announces your arrival before you even twist the throttle. It is a head-turner, a showstopper, a bike that looks like the future sculpted in metal and motion. But beauty without muscle is nothing. That's why the 2026 Roar brings power that goes beyond imagination. With an electric motor engineered to deliver instantaneous torque, you don't wait for power, you command it. Twist the throttle and feel that surge, a launch so smooth yet so brutal that it feels like the road is being pulled beneath you. 0 to 60, a blink, top speed, enough to make your heartbeat chase the red line. This is not about numbers, it's about the feeling, that addictive rush every time you accelerate, the confidence that no car, no bike, no obstacle can hold you back. And yet, what makes the Roar extraordinary is not just raw speed, but control. A cutting-edge battery management system keeps you running longer, smarter, safer. Range anxiety erased. With intelligent fast charging, what once took hours now takes minutes. Plug in, grab a coffee, and by the time you're done, the Roar is ready to ride again. It doesn't just fit into your life, it makes your life unstoppable. Let's speak of something riders crave: freedom. Freedom from compromise, freedom from limits. The Oben Roar gives you that in ways no other bike dares. Hidden within its body are features that most won't notice at first glance, but once you discover them, you'll never want to let go. Adaptive riding modes that transform the bike's personality at the flick of a switch. Eco for the city, sport for the highway, and an unleashed mode that tears the chains off performance altogether. A connected intelligence system that syncs with your phone, learns your habits, guides your journey, and keeps you safe. Sensors that respond to terrain, weather, and even your riding style, giving you traction when you need it, stability when you demand it, and thrills when you crave them. And then, there is silence. But it is not an empty silence. It is the silence of mastery. No roaring exhaust, no wasted vibrations, just the hum of power, the whisper of wind, the rhythm of your heartbeat in sync with the machine. It is a silence that makes people turn their heads, wondering, what just passed by? Because when the Roar moves, it moves like a phantom of speed, a shadow of lightning, a future gliding through the present. Now, let's confront the question on everyone's mind. Power is thrilling, features are inspiring, but what about the price? Here is where the 2026 Oben Roar shocks the world. Because all this innovation, all this performance, all this freedom does not demand a fortune. It demands only a decision to step into tomorrow at a price that makes the dream not just reachable, but irresistible. Competitors will ask you for compromises, for sacrifices, for a wallet-draining promise. But Roar gives you everything without taking everything from you. Premium, yet practical. Exclusive, yet accessible. This is not just a bike for the elite. This is the bike for the bold, the daring, the everyday rider who refuses to settle for less. Think of it, a machine that saves your fuel costs, saves the planet, saves your time, and yet gives you thrills that fuel could never buy. What is the cost of freedom? What is the price of power? With Roar, the answer is simple. It's less than you imagine, and more than you ever dreamed. And here's the loop that will stay with you long after you leave this stage. Every great story has a turning point, and this is the turning point of biking itself. We are not just introducing a motorcycle, we are igniting a movement. A movement where riders choose innovation over tradition, performance over pollution, and thrill over compromise. A movement where the streets no longer echo with smoke, but with progress. The 2026 Oben Roar is the spark, and you, the riders, are the fire that will spread it to every corner of the world. Remember this: when you ride the Roar, you are not just commuting, you are commanding. You are not just moving, you are making a statement. You are not just a rider, you are a pioneer. Because years from now, when the world looks back at the moment electric bikes conquered the roads, they will see the Oben Roar at the front, leading the charge.